Shaian's journey had just begun, a path paved with memories and a quest for answers.
The orphanage was a bleak place, filled with hollow laughter and unspoken sadness. Shaian clung to Danish, his older brother, his only solace. They shared a small, cold room with chipped paint and a single window that rattled in the wind. But within those walls, they built a world of their own. Danish would tell Shaian stories of brave knights and magical creatures, transporting them both to faraway lands. He would teach Shaian how to play chess with bottle caps and draw fantastical creatures on scraps of paper. They dreamed of a life beyond the orphanage walls, a life filled with adventure and freedom. Their favorite spot was an old oak tree at the edge of the orphanage grounds. They would climb its sturdy branches, feeling the wind in their hair, imagining they were soaring above the world. It was their sanctuary, a place where they felt safe and loved. But their world shattered one stormy night. The wind howled like a wounded beast, and rain lashed against the orphanage windows. Shaian woke to an empty bed, the sheets cold. Panic seized him. He ran to the window, his heart pounding in his chest.
The bond between the brothers was strong, but the stormy night would change everything.
Lightning flashed, illuminating the courtyard below. Shaian saw a figure running towards the gate, a dark silhouette against the raging storm. "Danish!" he screamed, his voice lost in the wind. He raced down the stairs, his bare feet slapping against the cold stone floor. He burst out into the storm, the rain stinging his face. He saw Danish disappear through the orphanage gates, his name a desperate cry on Shaian's lips. He ran after him, his small legs struggling to keep up, but Danish was gone.
The search for Danish was fruitless. No trace of him was ever found. The police concluded he had run away, another lost soul swallowed by the city. But Shaian refused to believe it. He clung to the hope that Danish was out there, somewhere alive. Years passed. The pain of Danish's disappearance never faded, but it dulled into a constant ache. Shaian carried the memory of his brother with him, a bittersweet reminder of their bond and his loss. He never stopped searching for answers, for any shred of information that could lead him to Danish.
Now, standing in this abandoned house, a glimmer of hope flickered within him. He flipped through the pages of the notebook, his fingers trembling. Tucked between the pages, he found a small bundle of letters, tied together with a faded red ribbon. He carefully untied the ribbon and began to read. The letters were from Danish. In his familiar scrawling handwriting, Danish poured out his heart. He wrote about his love for Shaian, about how he had been watching over him from afar all these years. He revealed a secret that made Shaian's blood run cold. Danish hadn't run away. He had sacrificed his own freedom to protect Shaian from a dangerous fate. Shaian's mind reeled. He had been living a lie, a life built on his brother's sacrifice. He reread the last lines of the letter, his vision blurring with tears. "Find Mr. Smith," Danish had written. "He'll explain everything. Be careful, little brother."
A noise from downstairs shattered the silence. Footsteps, heavy and deliberate. Someone was in the house. Fear coiled in Shaian's stomach. Was it Mr. Smith? Or someone else, someone who knew the truth about Danish? He gripped the letters tightly, his heart pounding against his ribs. He was no longer a scared little boy. He would find out the truth, no matter the cost. He owed it to Danish,